As I pen these words, we have entered the Lenten season, the sacred calendar's reminder that we are ever moving toward the fullness of redemption. Whatever the season, I never tire of celebrating Christ's resurrection, even as I realize that his sufferings were quite dark. What God accomplished in that darkness reaches beyond our conscious grasp and overcomes our sinful human condition and the death that held its grip on us all. Mark's Gospel tells us, when it was noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 p.m. At 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani," which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Mark chapter 15, verses 33 through 34. The text describes a 3-hour darkness, not unlike the 3-day plague of darkness that fell on Egypt. See Exodus chapter 10, verses 21 through 29. Does that scene remind you of a dark time in your life? Maybe even your current season? Do you feel stuck in a position that you cannot escape? Are you intensely anxious because you feel yourself being stretched in every direction? Think about any deep-seated fears that may be nagging at you. Do you sense a deep dread, as though your life were hanging in the balance? And amid all of that, does it seem that God is nowhere to be found? Jesus experienced all of that on Good Friday. If we live long enough, you and I will face similar experiences. Once he bent his knees to pray in Gethsemane, Jesus entered our existential dread and anxiety and faced the intense agony of our primal fears. He sweat drops of blood as he allowed the agony to overtake him. Terrible as it was the beginning of our deliverance from sin and death. Jesus collapsed under the weight of our human darkness, yet he arose from prayer devoted to the will of God, knowing that the Father would glorify him because of his self-sacrificial, self-emptying love. Our seasons of suffering are not as intense as what Jesus endured. Yet we can feel overwhelmed and powerless in the presence of our primal fears and the dread of not knowing what's next or whether even more pain awaits us around the corner. We can know this, however. Our trouble will not last forever, as this devotional will show. It is designed to move you through the my God, why experiences, reassuring you that your present season is not a life sentence.